Good morning, children. So, in today's class, we are going to see about the third part of the lesson, and that is about skeletal system. Skeletal system, it provides a hard structure or a framework to the human body. If you think without the skeletal system, what what is the stage of our body? See, like earthworm. So was essential to build up our body. It was divided into two: exoskeleton, endoskeleton. Exoskeleton, the skeleton present in the outer part of the body, that is called exoskeleton. Scales in the fishes and outer shell of the tortoise, feathers of the birds are some example. Endoskeleton that was found inside the human body. So functions of skeleton, it gives structure and shape to the body, and it protect the internal organ, and it was rich in calcium and phosphorus, and it was producing some cells, blood cells, red bloods, white blood cells, all are produced from bone marrow. What is bone marrow? It is present inside the போன் தெர் இஸ் மஜைன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, எலும்பு மஜைன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. நீங்கள் வந்து ஆட்டு எலும்பெல்லாம் சமைச்சாங்கன்னா அதில் உள்ளதை உறிஞ்சி சாப்பிடுவாங்க, பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா? தட் இஸ் த போன் மேரோ. இட் வாஸ் ரிச் இன் கால்சியம் அண்ட் பாஸ்பரஸ், and it acts as a lever and give a muscular action to the body. Without the joints, already we have studied about joints, without the joint we cannot move our body part. And we are having a tendon and ligament. Tendon join the muscles with bone, and ligament join two bones. So these are the important functions of the skeleton. And it constituents of human skeleton. So it consists of 4 different kinds of bones: long bone, short bone, flat bone, irregular bones. You might have seen the various kinds of bone in the other slide. So see the flat bone, it was present in the skull. It was flat in shape. And the vertebral, முதுகெலும்புல உள்ள bone, they are irregular in shape. And some bones in the shoulder and collar bone, like that. Then sesamoid. Sesamoid is a present and the knee cap அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. நீ மூட்டை வந்து பாதுகாக்கிற மாதிரி அது ஒரு இருக்கும், knee cap, sesamoid. And short bones, several short bones are present in the arms. And long bone present in the leg and arm, long. So there are 206 bones present in our body. The whole skeleton was divided into two: axial skeleton, appendicular skeleton. Axial skeleton has a body, torso, head, neck and body. Appendicular skeleton, forelimb and hind limb. Forelimb and hind limb, that is appendicular skeleton. Good morning, children. So in today's class we are going to see about the third part of the lesson, and that is about skeletal system. Axial. So this picture show clearly about the axial skeleton: skull and rib cage, vertebral column. Axial skeleton, skull. It is formed up by 22 bones, and among the 22 bones, 14 bones present in the face itself. Among the facial bones and the lower jaw, only the movable joint, others are fused together, other bones are fused together. The vertebral column, it is made up of individual bones and divided into many regions: cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacral, coccygeal vertebrae. So now you can see clearly see the skull bones: frontal, parietal, occipital, temporal, sphenoid, mandible. So mandible is the only movable joint present in the skull. Others all are fused together. The upper jaw is maxilla and zygomatic, ethmoid bone, nasal bone, lacrimal bone. So these are the different kinds of bones present in the skull. Then vertebral column. It divided into 5 main regions, 7 cervical, it was in the neck, then thoracic, neck 2, abdomen, 12, lumbar, hip region, 5, sacrum, it's the buttocks region, that is 5 fused together, it's not individual bone, and the last region is coccygeal, so it's a tailbone. So this is our ancestral character. We are originated. We are evolved from monkey. So due to that, we are having tailbone. So it is not in use. So it get reduced. So it indicate our ancestor. We are evolved from monkey. Then sternum or rib cage, நெஞ்செலும்பு அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. பார்த்திருக்கீங்களா? So it occupies in the chest region. So made up of 12 pairs of ribs. இதை கவுண்ட் பண்ணி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா first 7, அப்புறம் 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 ribs இருக்கு. So ribs are attached to the sternum at the back, at the front, and attached to the vertebral column at the back. So sternத்தோட attached ஆயிருக்கும் வெர்டிபிரல் காலம். முன்னாடி பார்த்தீங்களா ஷீல்டு மாதிரி இருக்கா, அது ஸ்டர்னம், பின்னாடி வந்து வெர்டிபிரல் காலத்தோட அட்டாச்ட் ஆயிருக்கும். First 8 are called true ribs because they are attached with both sternum and vertebral column. 8, 9, 10, it is not attached with sternum and vertebral column individually. They fused together and attached as a single attachment. So they are called false ribs. And the last 2, 11 and 12, they are not attached with sternum. So they are called as floating ribs. So it protects the main organs, life-saving organ, that is lungs, heart, and some part of the liver. So these 3 organs are very, very important. So for the working of lungs, the chest bone is very, very important. In the first term, you have seen in that. So now appendicular skeleton. So it contains both hand and leg along with shoulder and pelvic hip region. So now we are going to see the shoulder bone. Shoulder bone பாருங்க, clavicle, collar, அத ஷர்ட் அதை சுற்றி வந்த போனை சுற்றி வர்றதுனால தான் காலர் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம், clavicle. And the at the back, shoulder blade அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, scapula, பின்னாடி தொட்டு பார்த்தாலே தெரியும். It's a only funny shaped bone present in our body. And that in between the collar and scapula, a ball shaped cavity is present. So the upper arm was attached with the joint, that is called ball and socket joint. So the total girdle is called pectoral girdle. Arm bone. So there was a long bone, humerus, and then the lower part of the arm has 2 bones, radius and ulnum. Then wrist and palm, they contain carpals. Wrist region contain carpal, palm region contain metacarpals, fingers contain phalanges. So they're having a hinge joint. Pelvic bone. So hip region consists of ilium, pubis, sacrum at the back. Sacrum is the part of vertebral column. And the ischium, sacrum and coccyx is the last part of the vertebral column. But at the front part, it consists of ilium, pubis, ischium. Okay. So in the centrally, the spine was attached. So here excretory organ and reproductive organs are protected. Leg bone. So here you can see the pelvis, அதாவது hip girdle leg bone வந்து joint ஆகுது பாருங்க. Joint ada. Hip joint. That is also ball and socket joint. Da. And then the longest bone, that is femur. And then two bones present in the leg, that is tibia and fibula. And angle consists of tarsals and metatarsals and phalanges. So the kneecap, so that is called patella. It's an important organ, isn't it? The whole body weight is have to be stand in the femur and the patella. So knee region. So that is very, very important. Then muscles. So the muscles helps in the maintaining a body posture, and it is used to sitting, standing and walking. So it is contractile in nature. So usually it has two ends, fixed end and movable end. ஸோ ஒரு இடத்துல ஃபிக்ஸாக இருக்கணும், அடுத்த எண்டு வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா மூவபிளாக இருக்கணும். அப்படின்னா தான் அது ஒர்க் பண்ண முடியும் இல்லையா? ஸோ ஆல்வேஸ் தே ஒர்க்ஸ் இன் பேர்ஸ். ஸோ தே ஆர் கால்ட் ஆண்டகோனஸ்டிக் பேர்ஸ். ஸோ ஒன்று வந்து கான்ட்ராக்ட் சுருங்கிச்சுன்னா இன்னொன்று விரியும். தட் இஸ் ஆண்டகோனஸ்டிக். ஸோ வி ஆர் கோயிங் டு எக்ஸ்பிளைன் இன் ஆர்ம்ஸ். பைசப்ஸ், லோயர் ஆர்மில் பைசப்ஸ் அப்படின்னு ஒரு மசில் இருக்கு. பைசப்ஸ் கான்ட்ராக்ட் ஆகும்போது லோயர் ஆர்மை நம்ம தூக்க முடியும், ரேஸ், அண்ட் தி ஹெல்ப்ஸ் இன் ஆர்ம் பென்ஸ். ட்ரைசெப் கான்ட்ராக்ட், we can straighten the arm. While the tricep contract, the bicep relaxed. Why the biceps works, the triceps relaxed. So it is used to bend our hand and straighten our hand. It's very, very useful. So all the parts of our body is governed by two types of muscles, that is antagonistic with one another. So we are going to explain in a picture. So that muscles, biceps and triceps present in the arms. See the biceps contract, arm bend ஆயிருக்கா, tricep relaxed இருக்கு. bicep relaxed இருக்கு, tricep வந்து கான்ட்ராக்ட் ஆகுது, ஆர்மை வந்து என்ன பண்றோம், ஸ்ட்ரைட்டன் பண்றோம். ஓகே, ஸோ தீஸ் ஆக்ஷன் வாஸ் ரிப்பீட்டட் அகெயின் அண்ட் அகெயின். ஸோ இப்போ நம்ம ஆர்ம் கான்ட்ராக்ட் ஆகும்போதும் ரெண்டு மசில்ஸும் ஆண்டகோனஸ்டிக்காக ஒன்று கான்ட்ராக்ட் ஆகும்போது இன்னொன்று ரிலாக்ஸ் ஆகுது, இன்னொன்று ரிலாக்ஸ் ஆகும்போது இன்னொன்று கான்ட்ராக்ட் ஆகுது. ஸோ அப்போ என்ன பண்ணணும், ஒரு ஃபிக்ஸட் எண்ட்ல நிற்கணும், இல்லாட்டி மசில் அந்த இடத்த விட்டு என்ன செய்திடக்கூடாது, வெளில வந்துடக்கூடாது. ஸோ தட் த டெண்டான் இஸ் பிரசன்ட் தேர். It is tight thread-like structure. Attach the muscle with the bone. While it works, it maintains the position. So the tendon helps in that. Now types of muscles. There are three types of muscles: striated, unstriated, and cardiac muscles. Striated. So they are voluntary muscles. They work with our will. Unstriated, smooth muscle, they are not our will, they are independently works. Cardiac muscles found in heart. There was the three main differences. Skeletal muscle பாருங்க cylindrical இருக்கு, and it shows striations, and it has many nucleus. Cardiac muscles and then the third picture was smooth muscle. It is spindle in shape. Each cell has only one nucleus. And then the middle one is cardiac muscle. It maintains both the character of skeletal and smooth muscle, but they are showing a branch. Okay, so these are the three main types of muscles. So you can see the muscle location and characteristics now. Striated muscle attached to bones found in arms, legs, neck. Characteristics பார்த்தீங்கன்னா multinucleate, நிறைய nucleus இருக்கு. It is not unbranched, voluntary. Voluntary means it works under the control of brain. Non-striated, it showed no striations. Smooth, involuntary. They are work independently. They are not under the control of brain. So attached in the soft part of the body like blood vessel, iris, bronchi and the skin. So single nucleus, center nucleus, single cell, involuntary. Cardiac muscles present only one heart. So it is branched.